So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You could look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
And that return gets him a little extra. Then if he'd taken that knee, he's up above the 25 before he heads out of bounds. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First snap, and Brissett wants to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. He lets a heater go deep. His first throw is an interception. And the Bears are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Williams with 3rd and long. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Bills will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Brissett with it on 1st. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. On the ground again with Johnson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Shotgun now for Brissett. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bills first down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams to throw on 3rd. Vacates quickly left side. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Another carry for him. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Hits his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Lays out left side and gets it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They'll come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Working from the gun, Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears take the lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On first down, it's Brissett. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They kick the running back in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Reset now on first and 10. A massive shot towards the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
One final shot before halftime. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll run now. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Williams from the gun. He finds Johnson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Brissett. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Bears will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half